Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino, and yes, just happens to be Sunday, September 19th, 2021. This is my, of course, it's going to be lovely, markets a look ahead. However, people, this week, historically, is not a good one. This coming week is not a good week for the market. Again, I am a guy who really does take in the macro picture. I'm a macro guy. You all know that. I like to sit back, take in everything that's going on around me globally. And then, after assimilating all that information, kind of zero in on what's going on. Now, historically, as I just said, this coming week has proven to be a volatile one. What does that mean? Okay, we could see this market fall under pressure. However, I want you to look out for something I have addressed countless times over the years with regard to this market. Look for a fear trade. What am I talking about? Well, if we see this 10-year yield continue to climb. Now, again, I have addressed this issue to the nth degree, and it's starting to get some attention with regard to the mainstream media. Oh, look at the 10-year yield. Look at the 10-year yield. The debt market. The debt market is the key to this entire thing, and you all know that. Right now, we are at the top of a range with regard to the 10-year yield. And where can you watch this in real time? Right here on my website, Traders Lovely Choice, traderschoice.net. There is a link in the description of this video. Now, I would not be surprised to see if this plays out to be true. Let's say, for example, history is correct, and this week, actually the next 2 weeks, turn out to be bumpy for this market. Well, it would not shock me to see the 10-year yield, I'm not going to say break out of its range, but push the edge of the envelope higher. Okay? Now, fear trade. What are we looking for? A higher 10-year yield and a stronger dollar. You understand? Now, if we see that, and we've seen this, people, time and time and time again, and without exception, not one, this fear trade has proven to be, you know what I'm going to tell you, a buying opportunity. That's the way I see it moving forward, because I do not believe the current environment is going to change. What am I talking about? How many of you, with a show of hands, okay, I can see you. How many of you, with the show of hands, believe that the current environment is going to change with regard to the Federal Reserve pumping this market with more easy money? Get your hand down. It's not going to happen. The Fed is not going to change, and that is the main driver. The main driver. Now, we may hear a lot of talk, okay, with regard to what the Fed may do on the mainstream media outlets. We probably are going to hear from more Fed presidents who are going to be paraded out trying to give some kind of credibility to the Fed. I mean, look, the Federal Reserve is a criminal organization of the highest possible order. I have covered this to the point of nauseum. Now, what did we find out? We found out that several Fed presidents, Fed officials, and even the Fed chairman himself are buying securities, the same ones that the Federal Reserve itself is buying. If that is not the epitome of insider trading, I don't know what is, but nothing's going to happen to these people, as you all know. And this is the biggest laughable thing I've heard in probably, I don't know, maybe almost forever, really. Fed chairperson Powell, freaking Yellowstone, hideous, dark, vomitous Yellowstone himself, he is ordering a review of Federal Reserve ethics regarding this issue on himself. On himself. People, I dare you. Again, make it up. Make this up. Make it up. Make something like this up for yourself. You can't do it. No one could. The environment we are in is a comedy act, freak show that goes beyond, and freaking beyond. You understand? I think you get this. It's just too much. It really is. Anyway, let's go back here to the market. Now, I am not saying this is a guarantee. All right. I am talking about history here. If we use history as a guide, this week, bleeding off into next week, could be a moment here where this market takes a hit. Now, we could also hear something else. Understand the mechanism that's going on. We're probably going to hear from some Fed presidents that are going to tell us, oh, we're going to taper. Taper's coming. Duh. How about no? But then we're going to hear people from the other side. Oh, no taper for a long time. Maybe they'll even float out, the Fed chairman himself, who's a criminal, who's been caught, insider trading. But the market doesn't really care about that. The market wants to hear what comes out of his mouth, his pie hole. Okay, the disgusting, vomitous thing has a tool, one of his tools. He likes to talk about his, great big tools, and one of them is his mouth. All right, and if he comes out here blowing sunshine straight up the crack of this market, well, the market will do okay. But again, I'm using history as a guide. And if in fact we end up seeing a fear trade, what's the fear trade? Higher 10-year yield, higher dollar, market under some pressure. What is that? What is that to you, my lovely friends, and my roaring, raging lions out here? I love all of you. My lionesses. Seriously. That would be a buying opportunity. Now, if you want to see, and I always tell you this, people, I post all of my current positions right here on my website. Yet again, everything is there. And I hope you're taking advantage of this. You can see the current trades or the current stock picks I am recommending. Now, if you are a subscriber to my newsletter, hint, again, link in the description of the video, I send out how to play these things. And it's not just a matter of buying calls. Buying calls is one way to do it. But if you're not hedging yourself, you're probably going to end up in a lot of trouble here. Okay? As you all know by now, this guy, Greg Mannarino, is a net seller of options. I don't buy them much anymore. Once in a while I will. But 99% of the time I'm selling options here. Way out of the money. And it depends on how I'm playing this. If they're 20% out of the money or around there, expiring in about 2 weeks, or 25%, 30%, expiring in about a month. Okay? I have not had not one losing trade since I started this. And this is why I strongly recommend you learn how to sell options. Look, you do what you want out here. All right? If you are in this market, I sincerely hope you know what you're doing. Let's move forward here before I go off on a tangent. So if in fact we see some pressure on this market, some volatility, if history is correct, unless of course we get Yellowstone out here talking about easy money from here to eternity, which the market, look, that's what's going to end up happening. So that's why I see this as a buying opportunity. If we see a fear trade and this market drops and we see the dollar stronger, and the 10-year yield, spike, it's going to flip around. It's going to flip around because the easy money in no way, shape, or form is going to stop. As a matter of fact, it's going to continue and get worse. The Fed is going to buy more assets. Again, they have minimum asset purchases per month, minimums, and they can do whatever they want. There's no top. Our lovely representatives or members of Congress, they represent the Fed, who's the real government. They don't represent you or me. And we can see the hideous thing that's happening, not just here in the United States, but around the world. We are definitely moving closer and closer to a one world government, new world order run by the central banks And they've been the real government for quite a while now. Anyway, let's look at cryptos real quick that are under pressure today. We understand we've seen a lot of what's the word? Rigging. Okay, I'm just going to say it with regard to precious metals. They have no bearing on reality, the price action. But again, people, we are set up. You and me. We have this covered from every angle. And this is why, you see, I don't worry about a damn thing. If this market, for example, does fall under pressure this week, I'm hedged. And I want all of you to be hedged as well, so you never lose a single night sleep. You understand? You got to be out there diversified and taking advantage of everything that comes your way. Everything, people. You must have the high ground. How many times have I told you this? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let's see how this week plays out. I'm looking very forward to it. It's going to be fun and lovely. And as always, I will keep you light years ahead of the curve if you just let me do it. All right. So with that said, love you a lot. I'm going to end this video. Please share it. I will see all of you in the morning, and we are going to stay, like I said, ahead of the whole damn thing. We're not going to allow this. I will not allow this to beat any of us. It's not going to happen. Not going to beat me. That means it's not going to beat you. All right. So see you tomorrow morning.